Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven. I hope everyone's hanging in there, having a decent day. And we are going to perform a reading about love and relationships. And I think we're going to do a 12 card reading. So we're going to start out with 3 cards that represent you, 3 cards that represent either your prospective partner or your current partner. And what's on the surface, what you project, what they project, what you see, and then what's below the surface for each of you. And do a little bit of shuffling here. Cut the deck and get down and dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the first 6 cards, and then we will go through and kind of compare that and look below the surface, right? What's hidden underneath how you really feel, how they really feel or think. And so currently with you, we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Alchemist or the Magician. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So for your current partner or your prospective partner, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So in the current situation, bear with me, my OCD is taking over. You are feeling a little overwhelmed emotionally, like you've lost, I want to say lost a little faith in relationships. Very sad, depressed. The 5 of Cups is a tough card. It's a tough time to deal with. And, you know, as it backs up to the Alchemist or the Magician, this has all of the makings of an amazing relationship. Now, if it's existing, then you know that. You know that you two connect on every level. If it is a potential relationship, you also are aware that you connect on every single level. You're physically attracted to each other. The conversations are mentally stimulating. You connect on a deep emotional level. And on a spiritual level, right? So this is true for both sets, right? So if it's potential or existing. And, you know, the 10 of Pentacles here, this is something that could last forever. This is either you are in a marriage, or you are in a relationship and you know that this is your person. And once again, if it's a potential relationship, you're just starting out, or you're in I call it the courting process. I know it's dated. It's okay. You really believe this is your person. This is the person for you. This is soulmate level romance. Now, we talked about what you project on the surface. And these top cards representing that. So for you, with that 5 of Cups, that's very curious as to why you appear to be depressed. You appear to be upset. You appear to be emotionally defeated. Because if we jump over to your partner or prospective partner, their 9 of Cups, I mean, their cups are filled. Now, this is what is on the surface, right? This is the person that always seems to be in control of their emotions, is very loving, is very romantic. And 9 being a fruition number, they appear to have everything they want emotionally, right, in the relationship. Everything is going well on the surface for them. Now there's a rift. Something's going on because obviously you two are not on the same page. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles, that ultimate potential, right? So if we're talking about this being your person, your soulmate, the person you want to experience life with in this existence, they see that. They know the potential. They are well aware. And with that King of Wands energy, I mean, they are so passionate. You know, and perhaps there might be a little bit of control, meaning over controlling. Maybe they kind of make the majority of the decisions in the relationship. That's a big possibility. You know, there's a lot of ego and Leo energy with the King of Wands. But typically they have, you know, a whole lot of passion. It might not come out the right way if they're not always thinking about it. You know, we're talking about love. You know, there's every aspect of what's on the surface for both of you looks very amazing, except for this Five of Cups. I don't know why there's such sadness. And maybe you've had some struggles in the past with this relationship, or if it's a prospective or new relationship, that there's some emotional damage that you're working through. Perhaps not allowing you to connect on the level with this person that you care about, that you love. Let's go below the surface. Let's see if we can get some information on the Five of Cups. Well, you know, we have the Empress down there. So you are very loving. You are very down to earth. That is pure Venus energy. You know, that is divine feminine energy. And this doesn't have to be a man, you know, a man and a woman over here. These cards represent aspects of ourselves, of our psyche, of our emotions, you know, our mind, how we think. You are a very loving person. You are a very emotional person. You're very exclusive. You give your all. And you know, with the cups built up here, perhaps you have given so much. And just because that person is very passionate, that person is, you know, on the surface, emotionally fulfilled and sees the potential in this relationship, either existing or potential, you know, it's hard to read if you don't know what's going, read that person, right? If you don't know what's going on below the surface. So I'm not sure. We're going to get some clarification here. So if we're looking at the Alchemist, aka the Magician, and we have the King of Swords under there, you might not show your loving side all the time. You might appear to be sad, not fulfilled, depressed. And the King of Swords, you know, you could be over analytical. Or you could have trouble, because this is below the surface, actually communicating your emotions. And this person, your partner, your prospective partner, does see or at least perceives that something's wrong. And I don't know if it's just you're not communicating how you feel. Maybe you struggle with communicating your emotions, even though you're an extremely loving person. It just might not come out, you know? Not all of us are really good at communicating how we feel, showing how we feel through action, through words. You know, and we have the world underneath the Ten of Pentacles. This person is everything to you. This is the only person you want to be with. This is your perfect match. You love them beyond belief. Everything about them is a perfect, compliment to everything in your life, everything that you want, and everything that you need, let's be honest, with the Magician. But this person, if they are the Nine of Cups, if they are emotionally fulfilled, if they are happy and content, and when I say content, I don't mean like, I'm just settling. Like they really are fulfilled with this relationship or with you. There's a struggle going on over here with the Five of Cups. We'll get back to that in a second. And so with you, this person completes every aspect of anything you would ever look for in a person. This is someone that you truly believe is your soulmate, is your person in this existence. Your forever relationship. You are a very loving person. Like extremely romantic, sensual. Now it's below the surface. I think you overanalyze things, and you could be overanalyzing the situation, which could play into the Five of Cups. And with that World card, I mean, that doubles down on, Saturn, that energy. And I'm thinking just structure and, it's timing, everything. I think you need to allow yourself to just feel. Even in the Alchemist / Magician card, that sword really stands out to me. I think your mental game supersedes, overwhelms your emotional game. I believe you think too much. You don't allow the emotions to just flow. We can't really find a whole lot of logic and reason and love why we feel certain ways. And I think the Five of Cups, this adverse effect on your emotions, has to do with your mind. I think you're overthinking things and not allowing yourself on the surface, so how you are perceived by the other person, to let them see everything. They know how you feel. They know that you want to be with them forever, as we say. But I think they really want you to show that emotion. I think you're possibly If we're talking about analytical and logical, intelligent, sometimes it's difficult to be overly romantic. Or at least express that, even though you feel everything. You probably are way more romantic, way more compassionate, way more passionate than your partner. It just doesn't come out that way. Let's see here. Let's get some clarification on your partner. And so below the surface, and directly below their, state of fulfillment emotionally, there is, we have the Two of Swords. Choices to make. Now, this choice could be that they choose to be with you. Now, and we say love is blind, and we see the figure, and the figure in most representations of the Two of Swords is blindfolded. And this could be they have no choice. There's no other choice but you. Meaning that, no one removed all their choices. Their emotions did because they love you blindly. Yeah, and they put forth a lot of effort. And maybe that doesn't show on the surface. Perhaps you two are not on the same page right now because you're not talking about what's below the surface. I'm going to go ahead and pull. Yeah, so here's the deal. So let's talk about the bottom right now. You are extremely loving, sensual, passionate, full of romance. Now, you are also very intelligent, and you have a propensity to overanalyze things. You have certain rules that you like to follow, which is not necessarily the best thing when we're talking about love and emotion and relationships. So you're very structured, and emotions can't be structured. We can't put emotions in a box because then we can't really feel or experience that whole pendulum swing, that overwhelming emotion. Now, your partner, with that Two of Swords, is in a predicament. So they feel like they put a lot of work into this relationship, or laying the groundwork for a relationship. If you're friends just now getting together or talking about it. I really think this is an existing relationship. But, I mean, if you're laying groundwork, then you're trying to, come together with someone. So, and, with the Three of Wands there, the outlook for this person, look at the stormy seas. Now, this card, the passion, right, is there. They want to communicate their passion to you. They want to navigate the stormy seas. They want to be balanced. I think they're longing for you to come forward and express yourself. And I don't know if there was an event between the two of you that occurred that you're trying to move past. And this Ace of Pentacles could signify, on the surface level for your person, that they want a new start, a new change, right? They're putting forth a lot of effort, or they feel like they are, and they want to manifest something. And the 5 doesn't always have to be depression, sadness, loss. You know, in this instance, looking off this way, the way the cards kind of laid on the table, maybe you're not paying attention, or the perception is that you're not emotionally invested. You know, we can call someone our husband, our wife, our person, our soulmate, but if we're not expressing that, if that other person doesn't feel that love, then that's a problem. You know, that's like if you know that you really appreciate, you really care someone, you're really grateful for someone being in your life, regardless of if they're, you know, friend, family, whatever, and you never tell them that, then how that exchange of energy is necessary. I think you have it all bottled up, and I don't think it's a good thing. Yeah. I mean, essentially, we just pulled the Hermit card to govern your whole relationship. This is figuring out what needs to happen. You know, introspection. And this is both of you. Look at all the blue in this. This is all emotion. You know, we have the moon in the background. Moods, emotions. And I really don't think that you are expressing yourself in a way that your partner, your prospective partner, requires. I think that both of you 100% dig each other, love each other, want to be with each other, feel like you are the right fit. But if you are not expressing yourself, and it could even be, you know, we talk about the swords. The communication is just not there. You know, that sword really stands out in the alchemist / magician. And the King of Swords, you know, I think you're over analytical. You overanalyze things. You want to come at love from a logical perspective, and there is no, you know, real logic for love. You know, it's like when you ask somebody, well, why do you love someone? This is how they make me feel. Like, someone, you know what I'm saying. But work on expressing yourself, work on communication, work on letting that person know how much you care about them, how much you love them, how much you dig them. And because this person is feeling like they are communicating to you. They have put forth all this effort into the relationship. This is how they feel. They feel like there's kind of stormy seas. And when we talk about emotion, we talk about sea. And they are performing a balancing act, needing to have that communication. And this is really the Two of Swords. They could be on the verge of making a decision, which honestly I don't like. But come together and if you're going to reevaluate something, if you're going to analyze something, sit down, lay all the cards on the table, and really go over it. Have those conversations. You know, I think this is a match that is an amazing pair. But these two cards worry me. You know, where you have someone that's not communicating, not sharing their emotions. And you have someone that feels like they have to make a decision. You be the one that comes to the table and get out of your comfort zone. Who cares? It's love. We're only here for a little bit of time. And yeah, have a chat. Tell them how you feel, how you really feel. Bring that Empress energy out, that Venus crazy loving energy. And I think everything will be okay. But tap into your emotions. It's okay. It's what it's all about. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you hanging around. If you dig the video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed and enjoy the content, do the thing. And other than that, take care of yourself and have an amazing rest of your day. All right?